Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Pop Culture Showdown. But today we're going to be talking about straight anime. The whole episode, we're going to see how Western media has influenced anime today, and we're also going to take a look at some characters who may be misunderstood. And we also got to get into those death battles. So grab your folding chairs. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Pop Culture Showdown. I'm your host, Eric Williams, and today we're doing a little bit different. We got two special guests here today, two of my personal close friends. I've known them for a while now. Yes. So here to my, what is it, my left? Yeah, my left.
You're right.
Oh, yeah, my right. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, on your left. But yeah, here's to my right. We have Treasure Brown, the resident One Piece fan. She'll probably never finish it, but it's a great show, so I'm the mean anyway. And of course, to my left now, we have my friend Jamal Robinson. How you doing today, Jamal?
All right, about yourself?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, cool. I like that. The shinobi hat you got there. Oh, the Akatsuki hat. Oh, excuse me.
Hat,
Oh, yeah. What is with the Akatsuki, by the way? It's just everybody. It's Akatsuki everywhere. Like,
it's just good color scheme. Everybody.
Everywhere I go, I just see
it.
the Akatsuki jacket. Like, I just feel like people don't even. They just throw the suit on and they just be like, "Oh, I'm Akatsuki." Like, there's no real thought behind it. They just throw it on. But anyway,
It's a cult.
huh? It's a cult.
It's a cult,
That actually makes a lot of sense. But anyway, we got a couple good topics here today. Mostly everything's gonna be anime focused. As you can see, I have my Bakugo shirt. He has his Akatsuki
shirt.
and you can't see it, but on the back she has Sasuke, the mid character. But yeah. What?
Okay.
But anyway, we're going to talk about how Western media has influenced like anime, because we always hear about the reverse, how Japanese culture has influenced like a lot of American things, a lot of our cartoons. But how has it been the opposite way? Like, what are some animes that you say were influenced by like American culture or Western media?
I'm gonna let Jamal answer.
You, Jamal, I'll throw it to you,
Right.
Jamal.
I want to take the big one out the way. I want to go ahead and throw out My Hero.
My Hero Academia. Yes.
Yeah, sure you're wearing. It's basically an anime about comic book heroes. Well, not comic book heroes, but heroes in general. You see the flashy outfits, the special moves, you can look at it and just see. You can look at Justice League or Marvel or anybody like that.
Yeah, it just because a lot of those characters in My Hero have similar powers to like your Supermans, your Flash,
Right.
Basically, any other like American like style hero. I know one of my favorites was Cowboy Bebop, and if you look at Cowboy Bebop, it has that noir type of vibe, crime thrillers, and then it has like the music influence is heavy in it too. It has that jazz, that funky soul type of vibe to it.
I would say for me, okay, this is more like recent, like with One Piece. So spoiler warning, if you're not caught up.
Nobody's caught up on One Piece.
Please, I'm caught up on One Piece, okay? I'm a dedicated fan. But if you're not past like the Wano arc, spoiler, but with the new like Gear 5, like Luffy, like a lot of it is like inspired by like the Looney Tunes era.
Really?
Yeah, so the creator Oda, like he really took a lot of like the goofiness and put it into like Luffy's like new power. So
From what I do know about One Piece, he is like a goofy character, so I could definitely see some not Daffy Duck, but Bugs Bunny.
yeah, like the
influence
eyes
in here.
extending. Like
Yeah.
the new episode. Yeah, it's very silly.
That'd be funny if like Luffy hits somebody with that little punch he be doing, and then they do the Tom and Jerry scream.
Well, he did that.
For real?
Actually, yeah, he did that in his life. Yeah. Yeah.
The little yeah.
Yes, and his eyes look. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh. You got another one?
There's also Baki the Grappler. I don't know if anybody has seen
the
it.
Grappler.
Baki the Grappler, yeah.
What is that?
So it's another shonen, a fighting anime.
Yeah.
They take inspiration. They have Mike Tyson, his fighting style. They have Muhammad Ali.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a bodybuilder in there. His name is Biscuit Oliver. He's just this
Biscuit?
Biscuit Oliver.
Biscuit Oliver.
In the show, yeah, his name is Biscuit Oliver.
Well, if he hits as hard as a Popeye's biscuit, then he must be a real problem in these streets. But yeah, I know another one like Samurai Shampoo. It's another one. I think it was even made by the same people who made Cowboy Bebop, but it just has like that hip hop type of vibe to it. Like if you watch it, it's just samurai and hip hop, and it's like I just feel the Wu-Tang Clan when I watch it. Like I just feel like RZA about to pop out of nowhere. Yeah, I love it. Like aesthetically too. It just everything, the music and the vibe just fits it so well. That's why I really like. It's good. Yeah. Do you have any more that you?
Well, I wanted to add on to like the My Hero. Just the way that the characters are drawn is very comic book style, and like when you watch the anime, what's it called, like the commercial cards where like they display like the character like information and everything. You can just tell like it really came like inspired by like DC Comics.
You mean when like a new character shows up and it's like, this is such and such, his quirk is blah, 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 this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Katsuki Bakugo! His quirk, explosion! Hyoka Jiro! Her quirk, earphone jack! She can turn her own heartbeats into explosively amplified sound waves by inserting her plugs. Plus, she can hear really quiet sounds.
You know, sometimes I hate that because I'll be like, I'm getting used to one character, and then they got 30 other guys with like different powers, and then they do like a quick 10-second. This is such and such. His quirk does this. This is such and such. She does this. I'm like, bro, calm down. That's why I stopped watching it for like a good season or two. I was like,
it's such a great way to learn like such creative and unique powers. Like
you don't really see that. Like usually like in the show, like they like take like 10 minutes to explain like everybody's like powers and abilities, but that's like a new way. I've never seen anything like that.
Like a lot of times it'll be confusing, like in I forgot the show. What's the show with Gon and Killua?
Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, like they'll explain the power system, but it'll still be really confusing. Versus like My Hero, they take like the Western styles, like he does exactly this, this, and this, and it's really easy to follow.
I should be saying, who's the guy? You'd be like, Bungee Gum.
Oh my God. Why can't I think of his name? Hisoka.
Yeah. So he just walked around. It's like a compilation, him just saying Bungee Gum in every fight. In every fight. I'm like, you spit.
He makes sure you know his power.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, what is it? Gum that stretches.
It has the properties of bungee and gum.
Yeah. His sister in fighting has the properties of bungees and gum.
I love to see him and Luffy in a fight.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because he stretches too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be good. You know, shoot. We may have to come back to that. But yeah, I think it's just I think that Japanese media has overtaken a lot of the Western media. But
it definitely has, because you have a lot of the kids that grew up on anime and then they become, writers and animators and producers, and then you just see that Japanese influence and everything. Like, what's a good example?
Well, hold that thought.
Okay.
We got to take a quick break. We'll be right back, though.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
And we're back. So we just had a riveting discussion about, how Western media has influenced anime. But now we're going to get into a little bit more. Things about to get a little interesting here. We're going to talk about characters who are misunderstood. They receive a lot of hate for what they do in anime and everything like that. But if you really think about it, they're not that bad. So I'm gonna jump into Treasure here because I know you've been waiting and you have a few characters that you want to talk about. So who would you say are misunderstood?
So normally, y'all know me, I would normally defend Sakura Haruno, but this time I'm going to defend her man Sasuke Uchiha because he don't look like that. He's always misunderstood. People hate his character. But if you put yourself in his shoes, you would understand why he is the way he is and why he did the things he did, even though they were wrong, I will admit.
Yeah. Here's my thing with Sasuke from what I know about him, because I didn't finish the whole of Naruto. I just can't do it. But I understand his family background is not the best. He had a brother who wanted to kill him. Then what was it, Madara? He's terrible. He's genocidal. But then that's like the way he just acts towards his friends. He's like, he's like, it's this the girl who likes him and everything. She wants to be with him, and she's like, oh my gosh, hi Sasuke. He's just.
私もついていくって言ったら。
お前は俺の罪とは関係ない。
Well, you have to look at it this way, like
Don't touch me.
when his family, his entire family was massacred when he was like 6, and he came home like randomly. And to see like your older brother, who you always looked up to, be the person to massacre everyone, and y'all are standing in the house, and the parents are like on the floor, like dead. So like ever since then, all he could live for was just to avenge the whole clan. And was like, yeah, I gotta take out my brother. So like you don't have time for romance or anything. His whole life thing was to get back at his brother, because if you walked home and that happened, would you not be like
The same brother who he joined?
No, he didn't join him. He didn't join him. He left the village to join Orochimaru. Orochimaru was a part of the Koski.
That
yeah.
snake.
But like, like you know, like he.
Look, he didn't join his brother. He just went after anybody who could give him more power to defeat his brother. Yeah. That's all he was doing. You know, he joined the Orochimaru.
I'm about to say, yeah, because he was still a kid. He wasn't even the Sasuke when he grew up to be.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But like,
if you're a kid and your whole family is killed, you're not gonna have the smartest ideas trying to go after people. Like
that is a good point.
You do what you need to do.
Yeah. I will say he's the least problematic out of the other people we have to discuss. What about you, sir? Don't you like a certain My Hero Academia character, a certain one who uses fire, who responsible for child abuse and trauma? Endeavor, right? Endeavor. Yeah,
what
Endeavor.
about him? He's such a great character. You know, Hold on, let me finish.
Endeavor's a great character.
Listen.
I want to hear this.
Listen.
Great.
Now, yes, I will admit he did, burn his child. I will admit he burned his child. He abused his wife. Yes, I will admit that. I don't deny those things. He is a bad person. He's very misguided. However, on the flip side, he also wants to do what's right. You know, he wants to save people. He wants to be that top hero and give people hope. You know, he'll put his body on the line.
Sounds like he has
people.
a god complex to me.
I don't think he has a god complex. It's funny that you say that with your character.
He was so obsessed with being the #1 superhero that he neglected his family, like you said, abused his wife, caused trauma to his whole family.
Yes.
And then
I don't deny those things.
rigorously pushed his son.
Those things are awful. I don't deny those things, but greatness comes at a price. You know, I just think
It's a high price. It's a high price.
It's a high price, sir.
I think you can enjoy the character, but also admit that he's pretty bad. You know, I enjoy his determination, his strength, his powers. They're all cool. But yeah, I admit he's a terrible person. I'll give you that. He is horrible.
You think?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, but what about your character? You know, God complex, a form where it's just nothing but ego. You know, let's talk about him.
You mean the almighty Prince Vegeta?
See,
What's wrong with Vegeta?
He's still a prince?
Prince of all two Saiyans.
There's no one to challenge him, so yes, he's the Prince of all Saiyans. You're doggone right.
He's only Prince because no one wants to challenge him. Goku, if he wanted to, he'd wipe the floor with him. Let's
Listen,
be honest.
Goku doesn't have the temperament for it, okay?
Let's be honest.
Goku doesn't even know about what it's like to be a Saiyan other than that he is a Saiyan. He's an Earthling.
I mean, and that's what makes him better. You know, it's okay. Like
What makes him better?
Vegeta, he is cool. He represents that Saiyan pride. But that's what also makes him second.
You do know Goku don't take care of his kids, right?
What does that have to do with you? The baby comes out of her, right?
Why do I have to explain this? If I leave the planet now, then I'll never hear the end of it.
You mean she'd be mad? I didn't have to deal with that when Goten was born because I was dead.
I have no idea how you're still married.
Listen, neither does Vegeta.
You know Goku get his wife pregnant and then leave for like a year until he's like 10 years old.
Vegeta threw a tantrum because his son went Super Saiyan.
He also threw a tantrum when a god who's stronger than him slapped his wife and to defend her.
I'll give you that. He cares about his wife.
Goku will just up and insult Chi-Chi for being fat and the food not being good.
That never happened.
I don't think Goku has ever disrespected Chi-Chi like that.
He does.
He may have accidentally hit her, but that's neither here nor there.
Goku does, but it's like more of a subtle because he's stupid.
It's funny.
He'll say something that he doesn't realize is bad. He'd be like, "Oh, what's wrong?"
I'll give you that. But Vegeta, what makes him a bad character? Yes, I think he's bad. He doesn't he doesn't know how to train. He doesn't accept help from others. He puts his pride before anything else, and that's why he's always second fiddle to Goku. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Second fiddle to Goku.
I feel like he really could be like stronger and more powerful than Goku if he did train the right way, though, because he has the intelligence. Like Goku, I don't want to say it's pure luck or anything, but like if Vegeta just has potential to be better, and he just
Not Goku. Vegeta started out stronger. I'll give you that, but until he started training with Beerus, he was always going to be second to Goku. It wasn't until, he started training with Whis and Beerus, where he learned to take help from others, that he started to,
He took help from Babidi, and then, he was like, forget you,
He didn't take help from Babidi. He did the same thing Sasuke did. He went to someone with power. Like, let's be honest.
And what happened? He became even more powerful, okay?
But he still would have lost.
What you mean evil? He sacrificed himself to save the Earth, to take out Boo.
He sacrificed himself because he knew he wasn't winning anything. Goku was holding back that whole fight. Like, we all know this.
Listen.
He didn't go into his third
Vegeta
form.
also
He could have
killed
ended that.
When Ultra Ego shows up, it's over, okay?
Thank you for reading that, Treasure. He has a homicidal, genocidal
Look, all I
maniac.
know is we all got to look out for Black Frieza. Anyway, we got to be right back after these messages.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
Welcome back. As you know, we're doing an anime episode today. So today, for the death battles, we're going to have to reflect. So we're going to throw it to Jamal first, because I know you had an interesting battle. I don't know about this anime character, but I do know about the combo character that you can match him up with. I know you said Iron Fist versus, who was the guy again? What's his name? How you say it?
Hanma.
Baki Hanma.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hanma.
What?
Hanma.
Hanma. Do you know what that is? Hanma. Have you seen this?
I kind of like my nephew, like he just started anime, so I kind of like just caught him watching it a few times. I just know they're just super like buff dudes for no reason. The most monstrous looking people you've ever
That makes
seen.
sense that you were watching now. That makes sense that you were watching. But yeah, I know it's on Netflix, right? It's
It's on
anime.
Netflix.
So what is just a little bit of background of him before we get in? Just who?
So Baki Hanma, he's a teenager.
Yeah.
His main goal in life is to defeat his father. His father is the strongest person on the planet. He's taken out tanks with his bare hands. He's killed.
What? Is this the Hulk?
He's stronger than that. No, but he's taking out tanks. He's taking out elephants. He does what he wants. He goes as he pleases. And Baki's main goal is to defeat his father.
He's on that Barry Bonds juice. But yeah, so so he knows martial arts, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's a martial artist.
Okay, so he's like an MMA fighter or something, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, and you want to pair him up against Iron Fist from Marvel.
I think he has a chance. I think he has a chance.
I don't know. When Iron Fist pull out that with his fist, Iron Fist, like that's almost like One Punch Man. Like it's just bam.
See, that's the thing. He may have those powers and everything, but people in this show they're superhuman.
Yeah.
They're the guy that I was talking about earlier, Biscuit Oliver. His muscles are so dense. He's a bodybuilder. His muscles are so dense that he's bulletproof. He can take shotgun blasts to the chest.
So what's the difference between Iron Fist fighting him and when Iron Fist pull up and he fight Luke Cage?
It's no difference. That's why I think it's a good matchup.
I mean, even though Luke Cage, they're partners, they work together. The heroes for hire. But it's like I feel like Luke Cage probably could get snuffed a little bit by Iron Fist when he hit him with the.
They match up well together. That's why they work together. But if they were to fight, that's not what we're discussing here today. I got money on Luke Cage. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Well, shoot, what if I threw in Shang-Chi? What if we make this a three-way dance?
I'm screaming. A three-way dance?
A three-way dance.
What, between Shang-Chi, Iron Fist, and Baki?
Yeah.
See, that's not fair, because you throwing in two people with powers, and then just my man's that
the rings and stuff. Like,
yeah,
that's long distance fighting.
What you mean the rings?
The rings, his 10 rings where are you talking about? Yeah,
I'm talking about regular, like.
Oh, right, okay.
I was saying,
I thought
because,
you were talking about.
Baki's standing, across the room. He can just toss the rings at him.
Well, his muscles dense, you know what I'm saying?
No,
or is that just that?
Look, all I know is Baki, it would be a long, drawn-out fight, but I think he could beat Iron Fist.
What about Liu Kang? I'm just throwing in the same Bruce Lee type characters. Like I'm just like.
Liu Kang would lose.
Liu Kang would lose?
Yeah,
even with the fireball?
He would lose.
We have a question.
I think it'd be a harder fight for Iron Fist.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest chance, where would you put Baki's chances against Iron Fist?
I'll give him I'll give him like a 5. The fight could go either way. It's going to be a hard fight, but Baki's going to win.
I'll take it.
As much as Baki has done, you know, so in the latest season, spoiler alert, he fell, I think it was like 150 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, on his head. You know, he was a little rattled, but to correct himself and, you know, fix the injuries that had happened, he did it again to...
Wait. So you mean to tell me on accident he fell 150 feet on his head?
He was fighting somebody, and they were in the air, and they fell both together, right? So to correct the internal damage that had happened, he jumped and did it again. So that way, you know, he was a little bit better to last during the fight.
Oh, so of course that makes sense. Like, you get hurt the first time, you do it the second time on purpose. Like, that's the anime logic.
No.
That wonderful anime logic.
He told me that he's over. He loses. No. No, he loses. No.
Listen. He's done some amazing and incredible things. Okay, the people that he fights make no sense. I think... What has Iron Fist done anyway? Like, let's be honest. He's punched some stuff. So what?
Punched some stuff.
And they usually don't get back up when he punches them.
he punched some stuff.
All right, that's what he gonna get Luke Cage. They gonna jump him.
Do we look like superheroes to you? You mess with us, you're not going to jail. You going to the hospital.
Anyway, what's the next one? We got Miro versus Kitty Pryde from the X-Men. So there's two characters who can phase through objects. So, you know, I'm going with Kitty Pryde just because, you know, I'm the X-Men person, and because, spoiler alert, Miro loses his powers in his first fight ever. So that just that pretty much sums up to me.
I'm gonna say is you gotta read the manga.
I gotta read the manga.
You gotta read the manga.
Of course. All the anime people talking, they always say, "Oh, you gotta read the manga."
Reading
I'm not
is
reading
fundamental.
the manga. No.
It's fundamental.
You see all these comics? You know how many of them I read?
How many?
4.
That's kind of crazy. Only 4.
I look
a lot
up
more than 4
videos
up there.
I look up the videos and be like, "Oh, okay, cool." I read half of it and I just don't go. The covers be nice. That's why I just grab the covers and stuff. It's a collector's item. Okay. All right.
I see.
I skim.
You comic readers and that, y'all don't understand.
Oh, here we go. Manga. The next thing you gonna tell me, sub is better than dub now.
Well,
here we go.
Oh Lord.
Let's stay on track. Anyway.
Yes. Who do you think you can take that?
Now, I like Ariel as a character. I really like him. His introduction was cool. You know, him just whooping all those kids. That sounds wrong.
Him just all those kids?
Yeah.
I mean, well, he was a part of the other class that was
when he was first introduced, I thought it was a grown man. That's what
he does look like a grown man.
Yeah, he looks like a grown man. And they're in high school, right?
Yeah,
they're like third years.
It's like in the movies where they get those 30-year-olds to play teenagers.
Yeah. But I really wanted to go with him because, you know, his introduction was awesome. And Kitty Pryde, I don't have as much with her. I've seen her in the original X-Men and then the old X-Men show on, was it from the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have very much introduction.
No, it was 2000 X-Men Evolution, that one.
When they were super skinny?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kitty Pryde is going to destroy him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I feel like she would just phase him through an object and just leave him. I mean, he ain't got no powers no more.
Okay, let's
but if he
assume
had
he
his
has powers.
When he has powers, still, like...
He doesn't have any more physical problems. I think
she can do more than him,
yeah,
too.
she can, like, phase through your oof.
Now, he has more...
objects, too.
He has more combat experience, so he's better, like, hand-to-hand and stuff like that, but her powers just outclass him. Like, it's not even close.
Yeah, because I've never seen him use like, she'll be driving a car, and she can make the car phase through a building.
Yeah, no, he can't.
He can't even make his clothes, like, phase through anything. Like, he's always naked.
Yeah, but anyway, Kitty Pryde takes that. Make sure you come back. We'll be right back with the last battle of the day.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Welcome back, everybody, and it is time for our main event of the evening. It's time! All right, so we got Goku versus...
Psyche K.
Psyche K.
Yep.
Now, you probably saying, "Oh, Goku from Dragon Ball." I already know Goku. Goku's the strongest. Well, who is this Psyche K?
Okay, let me introduce. So Psyche K, he is your typical high schooler, but he has psychic abilities. He was born with it, and he has to wear like these antenna to keep his powers in check, because if not, the world will literally be destroyed, pretty much. He can destroy the world. Think of like Zeno. He could destroy the world and change it with a single thought. That's how powerful
Like
he
the
is.
Grand Zeno?
Yeah. So he has to wear the antenna to control his powers. Even if one out of the two come out, like,
It reminds me of when like Charles Xavier in the Logan movie, when he had those seizures, and then everybody in the world was like, ah,
oh my God,
like their head was hurting. Oh, so he doesn't have any like physical abilities. It's just all.
Well, no, he has super strength. He can teleport. He can do like, he has like a whole wide range of abilities, but he's definitely like beating Goku. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Jamal, you sound like you don't like that. What is that?
It's like he's not. Listen, he's a scrawny little teenager. No, I'm not worried about him. Like he's a gag character. Goku's beaten gag characters before. I'm not worried.
Oh my! I mean,
he's a gag character.
I feel like Goku would be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like Goku be stupid. Like he wouldn't.
See, and that's the thing.
Hold on.
Psyche has high intelligence. So.
See, if we're doing that, there's no purpose of even having a battle, because like these characters wouldn't fight. I mean, no. If we're fighting them, they're putting them against each other. Yeah. Goku's destroying him. Like let's be honest.
Well, here's the thing. Like, okay, because we're talking about just abilities. So sure, physically, Goku may like beat Psyche, but like first of all, like I said, he can change the world with just his imagination. He can erase Goku's powers if he wanted to.
What?
Yes, he can change reality with a thought. Like he's the reason why, like in his world, he has pink hair. That's not normal. He changed that to be normal when he was like 6.
So he just thought it, and his hair just changed pink.
No, his hair was already, he was born with pink hair, but that wasn't the norm. So he had to change the world's mind to think like having colored hair. Yeah.
So he's basically just manipulate, like he's mind manipulation and.
Well, that's one of his powers. He has a whole, like he can teleport. He can.
Teleport. He instant transmission.
I'm screaming.
What she fails to mention is that his main antagonist in the show is his powerless brother, who just messes with him on the daily, and he has some trouble with that.
You talking about Psyche?
His brother. His little half brother.
So you mean to tell me your main character who got all these abilities and powers is bested by a man with no powers?
So
Just
no.
That's it.
No. So here's the thing. His brother is like a super genius, and he's the one that helped him create the antenna to. But he's not like a villain or anything. See, that's how I know you don't watch the show.
Listen, I've seen the show. He was surprised by, what was it, heat-seeking missiles, if I remember correctly.
You said missiles?
Yeah. Didn't missiles sneak up on Psyche? Because he's trying to best his brother because he's tired of being in the shadow.
What stopped Goku from instant transmission and Kamehameha and the thing? Well, no.
Well, the thing is, he can see, like, Psyche can also, like, see, like, what can happen in the future as well. So, I mean, it takes, and he can go back in the past. Like, literally, like, he can prevent Goku from getting to him. He can just go in the past.
I mean,
he can change, like I said, the fact that he can change reality and just make Goku have no powers, I feel like that in itself is enough to be like, yeah,
I feel like one wish from the Dragon Balls could fix all this right here. He'll be like, oh, I wish he has
He's
no
not beating, the Dragon Balls are not beating Psyche.
The Super Dragon Balls, the
planet joints.
Yeah.
And then Psyche is destroying them.
There's also, Goku's Trump move. He doesn't use this a lot, but you know how Beerus has the Hakai, the ability to destroy stuff?
Yeah.
Goku can do that too. On a lesser version, he can still do that. So, he can just erase him from
What if he just destroys the Earth? Because them spirit bombs be as big as the Earth, you know what I'm saying?
Psyche can exist on like the moon or whatever. They can fight in space.
Gosh.
It don't matter. And like I said, he can change reality. This extends to the whole universe.
Well, you know Goku went to Grand Zeno like this, so the Grand Zeno he be destroying realities too. They be like,
Psyche takes Zeno out too. They one and the same. Psyche, like I said,
get her out of here.
Like just because you can stop time or alter reality, Goku's punches can shatter dimensions. Like we've all seen this.
But he can keep that from happening to him because he'll stop him. Also, he has petrification. So if he without the glasses, if Psyche looks at him in the eyes, he'll get petrified for a complete 24 hours.
Some tells me that would happen to Goku.
He would.
Listen,
you see what he did with Cell.
Like I said when we opened.
And Gohan.
Like I said when we opened, he's a gag character. Yeah. That's what he is. Goku, he's beating gag character. You know Arale? I don't know if y'all know Arale.
Yeah, the little girl.
Gag character. Goku has beaten gag characters. It doesn't matter. Goku would win.
He got whooped I don't know, a few minutes before.
Even switching bodies didn't stop him when he switched bodies with Kevin.
Like Goku, he may be stupid when it comes to common sense and stuff like that, but when it comes to a battle, he's the smartest in the show. He is the smartest when it comes to battle tactics.
Besides Vegeta.
He's better than him.
Besides Vegeta. Thank you guys for coming on the show and everything. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. You had some great insight. Thank you all for joining us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to wrap this episode up. Make sure you go follow CTV Live as for get the updates and clips to when we're going to post a new video and everything and more content. So with that being said, we'll see you in the next one.